Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to look at some geometric constructions. Number 18, using a ruler and a pair of compasses only, construct triangle ABC such that angle BAC equals to 90 degrees, line AC 5 centimeters, and line BC 10 centimeters. Let me begin by constructing line AC. Line AC, because it is the first one to be mentioned, the first mention. So if I mark this point as our A, let me prolong the line. If I mark that point as my A, I will just need to measure using a pair of compasses on my ruler exactly 5 centimeters. Then I transfer standing at A on the same line, and that becomes point B. Now with AB 5 centimeters, I'm needed to construct an angle at A because the angle is called BAC. So the angle is at A, 90 degrees. So I will stand at A and construct 90 degrees. So standing at A, I'll need to make an arc. On the other side. Then I enlarge the radius a little bit, and standing on those arcs, I make other arcs up here. Then I stand at this point and I cut the first arc. Now when I join this arc with point A, that will be exactly 90 degrees, or rather a right angle. That is 90 degrees at point A. Therefore, C is somewhere. Now, another length is provided, BC. BC is 10 centimeters. Therefore, I will need to measure 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Then now using this radius of 10 centimeters, let me be a bit accurate. Yeah, that is 10 exactly. Standing at B, I make an arc on this line, and wherever they intersect, that becomes our point C. So that is point C. Therefore now I can join, let me first prolong this one. This is point C. So I can join B and C now to get the triangle constructed. So this is the constructed triangle ABC. The other thing after constructing the triangle is to circumscribe a circle on the triangle ABC constructed above. So a circumcircle is a circle which has been circumscribed, and we need to bisect any two lines. Let me prefer bisecting BC. So to bisect this line, I need to stand here and make an arc. Make an arc again. Then standing on the other end of the same line, I cut those arcs. Now when I join these two arcs, BC will be bisected perpendicularly exactly at the center. Therefore, this is a bisector. Bisector 1. Let me bisect another line. Preferably, I can bisect BA. Yeah. So standing at B, I will need to make arcs. An arc here and on the lower side. Standing at A, I cut the first and the second arc using the same radius. Now when I will join these two arcs, I'll have gotten the bisector. This is the second bisector for AB. Now, the intersection of the bisectors gives us what we call the circumcenter, O, the circumcenter. Therefore, standing at the circumcenter, we can draw a circumcircle which will touch the vertices C, A, and B. So now I can move to produce that circle. It is called a circumcircle. Call this one a circumcircle. It has a circumcenter. Therefore, this one now is the circumcircle with the circumcenter. Therefore, the circle is now constructed. The other thing is to measure the radius. So now standing here to this circle, that is the radius now, we can lift the radius and place it. And you can see it is exactly 5 centimeters. Maybe more accurate. Yeah, exactly 5 centimeters. Therefore, we have a radius of 5.0 centimeters. Finally, we are told to find the difference in the area of the circumcircle and the triangle, which means we need to get pi r squared minus half AB the sine of theta. Okay, we have several formulas. We can measure all the sides for the triangle, and we use Ero's formula. We can also measure the height and use half base times height, and we can also measure the angle at B, which is found to be exactly 60 degrees. Therefore, I'll use pi r squared minus half. The first line is B, is AB, that is 5. The other line BC, which is constructed at 10. Then the sine of the angle between the two lines, which is 60. Therefore, now when I subtract these two areas, it will be the difference between circle and the triangle. 78.57 minus half 5 by 10, the sine of 60. This is giving us 21.65. So now when I subtract 78.57, I will get exactly 56.92 square centimeters. Thank you for following. Subscribe and share.